everyone, today we will make a challenge how to flatten the slab only using the palm router, this small palm router with 1 cent or 12 millimeters straight bit like this. And where is the slab that we will flattening? Is it the small slab? No, isn't it? This is the slab. Okay, we start the challenge. Come on. The first process, we do the leveling for the wood. Actually, there are a few methods for leveling the wood to make sure the flattening process will be easier. Here I will share to you some method that usually I use in flattening the slab. The first process, we can use the water parts like this. This method we can use if the table surface is, we are not so sure if this is 100% level. And then the second method that usually I use is I just check the height or the space on the top of the slab from the table. This method we can use when the surface of the table is 100% level. So we just need to check how many centimeters is the top of the slab or the wood from the surface on the table. And this wood, we will use this wood as a support to make sure the wood will be not move later on during the flattening process using the palm router. This also will keep the level process. Maybe if we need to adjust which part that we need to be higher, like this one, you can see that like what I did. We make sure which one is lower, so we need to put the support. Next process, we check and adjust the level of the router bit. For this process, we find which one is the lowest on the level of the wooden slab. So I use my router slide that I made on the previous video, if you are following my channel. If not, you can find on my other video where I made this very simple router slide build. Will take around under 30 minutes. Okay, we start the process. The process itself will need some time, a few times, because actually this is the palm router is not the best tool or the best way to flattening the slab. But if you're not affordable to buy the CNC router, this is one of the other option that you may try. And this one did some extra effort, but it's worked very well to flatten the slab. Like this one, what I did, I'm flattening this is quite wide, around 1 meters of the wide. This is end grain slab of thick wood root. This one is very beautiful wood. locally in Indonesia. This is one of the best wood in Indonesia, or maybe in all over the world. People know how beautiful is the thick wood. During this process, you may take just the width of the router bit is totally 12 millimeters, but I suggest you just use it around maximum is 1 centimeters. But to make it easier, even I move it around 6 millimeter until 5 millimeters for every one move. Yes, it will take time, but this is just other option if you not afford to buy the CNC, as I mentioned before. One side is nearly done. It takes around 1 hour for one side. Yes, make sure everything is flat. Yeah, it's so dusty around the shop during this process. See, it's done one side. You see the grain of the wood. This is very beautiful and considered as one of exotic wood in Indonesia. You see it? The grain is very beautiful. For this side, as I mentioned before, will much more easier due to the one side already 100% flat. So for this one, we don't need to check the leveling of the top of the wood. We just need to put some glue. I use the hot glue on the bottom to make sure they are not moving during the flattening process using the palm router. It's take time, but make sure you concern with the palm router. Just the palm router is considered dangerous tool with the speed. You always need to focus on your hand during this process. For this side, will take also around 1 hour. So in total for both sides, I need to spend my time around 2 hours for both sides. Maybe if you are using the CNC, this process will be very easy, but due to I'm not afford to buy the CNC at the moment, so I'm using the palm router. Yeah, it's take a time, but due to I love the woodworking, so this process is I love this process and enjoy the process. You see the dust everywhere. I have to use the sunglasses and mask during this process for the safety, but see the beautiful grain of this teak wood root. I'm very happy with the result, and still maybe around 30% of this part need to be continued. Yes, we produce a lot of dust during this flattening process. As you see, the result is satisfying, and I hope this from this video you will have one other option to flattening slab while if you don't have any CNC. If you learn something from this video, please click the subscribe button to get the update other video from my channel, and that will help me to support my channel and grow my channel. Thank you for watching.